Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and we're going to show you 5 videos that all have to do with cleaning, like spring cleaning, and 3 of them are using nylon netting. So there's 3 options here. You could buy netting by the yard at the store, and there's several colors available, and it's very, very inexpensive. And you could buy several yards of netting, and you could cut the netting. I think it's about 2-inch strips. We're going to go to close up and show you how to make everything that you see me showing here. But anyway, you could cut it with scissors and make short strips if you fold it on this edge, or let's say you buy 2 or 3 yards, you could open the whole thing up and fold it the length of your netting, and then you'd have longer strips. But either way, it will work. And you can cut this with scissors, or what I like to do is use a cutting mat and a razor knife, and I take a ruler and I lay it on the mat over the netting at the 2-inch mark, or whatever mark that is, and then I just cut it, and I'll go to a close-up and show you how to do that. So that's how you make this type of scrubby. Now, if you just don't want to even cut netting at all, we do sell netting that's already pre-cut. This is 3 inches wide, I believe, and it is just so easy to just, you can make 3 scrubbies this size out of 1 skein of netting. So this is really the easiest way to go, and the scrubby comes out just as good as the netting that you buy by the yard. It's just as stiff, and I've been testing this out, and I made one for Hanyeti here, and he likes it too. And then I've made them for family and friends, and they love them. So then you could take the scrubby, and we're going to show you a third video in how you add the flower to the outside edge. So you can make like a sunflower. There's like a little blue flower here. So that's fun, and it's great to give away as gifts. And then there are 2 dishcloths. There's this one, the colors landed up looking like candy corn here. And then this is the same dishcloth done in different colors of yellow and gold. And then lastly, we're going to show you how to make this beautiful dishcloth. And this is a variegated yarn from Premier Yarns. It's called Home Cotton. And so I really love these colors. So we're going to go to a close-up now and show you one of the 5 projects that you see here, and make sure that you watch all of them in the series. And I want to thank you very much for watching, and please be sure to subscribe to our channel.
Hey everybody, it's Christina from maggiescrochet.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make this little jar gripper. This is just that little rubber mesh shelf liner stuff that you can buy. You can buy it in rolls, or I found this in a little pack of circles. But a lot of times it's used as shelf liner. It's also great for jar grippers, like when you have a hard time opening a jar. This will help you out. So, but they're not the prettiest thing. So today I'm going to show you how to put on this cute little edging around, well, the edge. I use a sport weight yarn for this and a size E for crochet hook. You can buy this in different colors, so you can coordinate it to your kitchen. Lots of different things you can do with this. So let's just jump right on in. So I'm making a circular jar gripper today because I found these pre-cut circles, and I thought, well, that'll be neat to make one out of. But you can certainly make it out of any shape you want. Squares, rectangles certainly would be easy, or get fancy. Might be a little more difficult, but after maybe you make 1 or 2, you might want to branch out a little bit. So I'm using this sport weight cotton and a size E4 hook. Now you can go smaller than this. I've seen ones of these made with like a really fine crochet thread. You're probably not going to want to go any bigger because you'll have a hard time getting your hook through the holes of your rubber mesh here. So an E hook is probably about as big as you're going to get, unless you just happen to have mesh that's a lot larger than what I've got here. So once you've got your hook ready, it's going to fit in your project. We're just going to pick a point to start. I'm going to start here where the holes are kind of lined up. I'm going to join with a slip stitch, so I'm just going to go right in here. grab a loop, pull it through, pull that loop through the loop already on my hook. And then I'm going to chain 2 and work the following pattern. I'm going to do 2 half double crochets in each hole around. Now when I say each, I'm going to try for, so you've got kind of 3 columns here. I'm going to go for the one on this side and the one on this side and skip the one in the middle. So it's every hole on that row, but I'm skipping every other column. So like this one, well, I'm not going to work in that one because that's broken. I'm going to work 2 half double crochets right in here. So I yarned over into the stitch, grab a loop, pull it through. There's 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, down into the hole, 3 loops on the hook, and pull through all 3. So just continue doing 2 half double crochets in each stitch around. Now if you want to do like a little hanger, so maybe you can hang this off of a hook in your kitchen or something like that. You don't have to, you could certainly just do this plain ledge all the way around. But if you want to do the hanger, chain 15, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15. And then slip stitch in the top of the last half double crochet you just worked. So right in there, grab that, pull it through, and pull it through there. Then chain 1, and you're going to try to work 20 single crochets in this loop. So just hold the loop, go right underneath it. Don't worry about working into it, just go right underneath it, grab your loop, pull it up, and do your single crochet again right underneath the chain like that. So I'm going to keep going until I have 20 single crochets in this loop, and then I'll show you how to continue. So there's our hanging loop. You can put a few more single crochets in here if you want, especially depending on how tightly or loosely you crochet. It really doesn't have to be that specific, just till it fills it up nicely. But once you are done, and you come back around to the beginning, slip stitch in the top of that same half double crochet that you did before, and then we can keep going with our half double crochets around. So now I'm starting to get into tricky territory. I'm going to kind of going on an angle here, and the best way to do this is kind of just play it by ear as far as which holes you're going to work into. I think next I'll do this one right here. It's a little close to that, but I think the next best one would be that, and I'm afraid that's going to be, actually, now that one would probably work fine. But it may take a little bit of trial and error when you're working on the diagonals here. Yeah, that'll work fine. I would caution you though to be careful along these edges, mostly because this stuff can snap fairly easily. I'm going to skip this one now, and I'll work into this one here. So you may want to work one row further in, partially just depending on how sturdy your rubberized mat is. So now I'll skip that one, I'll work into this one. And let's see, so I can't work into that one because that one's already snapped. So I think next I'll work into probably this very next one, because again I feel like if I worked into that one that would be skipping too far and it would stretch it. So we'll work into that one and then this one. So you see what I mean? I mean, there's, because every circle is going to be cut just a hair differently, you kind of have to play it by ear. And then I think I'll do again this one right next to it because I don't want to jump too far. And then once you get up to the straight parts, like this is going to be easy. I'll go in that one, that one, that one. So those edges are easier than these where you're kind of working on the diagonal. But that's pretty much it. You'll just continue all the way around. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have questions about how to do this, leave them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer, but again, it is a little bit of a play-it-by-ear sort of project. But down in the description, you'll find the pattern for this, and I hope you guys have fun. Thanks for watching.
And this is the third part, which we're going to do the edging round. So at the end of row 13, so what that is to just go between these two shells and go into that space right there and work a single crochet like that.